Welcome, and thank you for joining me for another episode of 1000 Days of Feng Shui.
All right, well, that's one fresh and happy prosperity corner. Singing with the sunlight coming through. It's just so much better. I used to have my TV blocking this window, and wow, because I used to have a larger organ, which kind of dictated the space. And again, I'm going to be coming at y'all through kind of a humble lens of a guy who doesn't have a lot of space. So I'm hoping that I may be able to help other people feel they can achieve a more comfortable, tranquil feng shui setting in their home, even if they don't have, all the space and elements that make it so easy to do so all the time. So definitely you want to get any kind of headboards in the area where it acts as the mouth of chi. If there's any little spiders or anything, you definitely want to try to capture them and release them accordingly. Here is my happy Buddha, and here is my holder for my citrine crystal and my cinnamon wrapped in a red string, and I have some seed pods to symbolize growth. And of course, I have had this rascal on my journey since the first house I moved into when I was young. And this is a Colin Christian original piece I'm very proud to have. And together I have all the four animals of Feng Shui and the elements, where here they are like, hey, look, we are all together, we are all getting along. Okay, so I have successfully wiped down where the mouth of chi enters through my southeast area and my prosperity corner. And this is an exact cardinal point for the southeast. When you're setting up your southeast corner, a lot of people will probably be doing it a little more abstractly by what they believe are the cardinal points of their house, and that's fine. That's how I began. Originally, my prosperity corner was where I believed southeast was, just a little there. Not too far off, but in that corner. And it just never felt right. And not just because I didn't have the right table or anything. It felt more like all the chi was filtering through the house and then filtering through the prosperity corner as it left the sliding doors directly back that way. As these videos continue, I'll show diagrams and images, and y'all definitely become more familiar with the small space I live in. But moving forward with all of that, one big thing I really want to impress upon you, pretty much the fundamental heart of doing your feng shui practice is when you're cleaning, we can think of our earlier, okay, let me start again. If I can impress anything in this lesson, I want to impress something very fundamental. The attitude we hold while cleaning. For a lot of us, Max, it's okay, you're a good boy. For a lot of us, our earliest memories of chores and cleaning, there's some stigma with our memories, I'm sure. There's a forcefulness, being told what to do. Maybe we didn't all have a positive reward system. Maybe some of us were just naturally out of the gate loved organizing. Like I have a friend whose child's 5 years old who is found an excellent outlet for what might be their OCD, but they are completely amazing at organizing everything, and they are just a force of nature when they're doing that. And who knows, maybe they'll grow up and be some awesome feng shui master one day. But anyways, when we're cleaning, we want to have a joy in our heart with what we're doing it, because we are essentially making way for the new energy to enter our homes and bring joy, prosperity, peace, happiness, love, laughter, all the good stuff that we love in life. We invite as we navigate balancing the energy all around us, which is essentially what we're always doing with Feng Shui, is mindfully trying to help the energy to flow better. And so with that, when you're cleaning your front doormat in the morning, don't be like, oh my gosh, what a pain. Let's get this out of the way real quick. Have the joy in your heart of what you believe you are inviting to come to you into your life, and what might be being brought. What joy could be available just around the next corner, waiting to pop its head and say, hey, guess what? Blessings, abundance, peace, inspiration, all that good stuff. But that's not going to be as enticed to enter your life if you go about your balancing your home with a grudge about it in your heart. Now, and I mean, I always have work to do. Like the area behind me for in particular, I think is a little heavy. I do have areas for the chi to breathe. I should move this somewhere else. What I did was just, at the most simple act, moving a controller where it should go in a drawer before, but opening up a mouth of chi to flow in the between these clusters of areas. Think of it like a machine, like an engine, where different parts have to have room to be, while the other valves and whatnot are for the energy around the space to move, and the valves being the empty space. So essentially, your home is an engine, and your walkways are the valves and the hoses and lines, and we want them all to be free and clear and fresh and run smoothly. and I guess I could take it to the next level. The like, your mechanic, does he work on your vehicle with a joy in his heart or a begrudged attitude? That is something you notice when you're talking with your mechanic and what's happening. And anyways, we can keep when you're looking at energy in the universe, it's easy to just go out from, like, you know, a small point to like the microcosm to the macrocosm and how it reflects in everywhere around you. But anyways, thanks for joining me again this week. I really appreciate it. This project, 1,000 Days of Feng Shui, I began on the 4th of February when the flying star energy for the horse year landed, or began to land, and tomorrow is Chinese New Year for the horse. So we've been doing a lot of preparation and everything, getting ready for all of this for a while. The color this year is white, and so got some lovely white orchids. Now, right now they're just getting some good sun, but I have them in the center space of my chart, which I will show right now. And we'll talk more about all that some other time. But right now, without getting too distracted, I think that we'll bring it to a close. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you all. Please reach out if you feel drawn to like, subscribe, and share. That's wonderful. And thank you for joining me at the beginning of this journey. I hope that we can all flourish, grow, learn, and make our world a better place so that we can begin to spread out, helping our friends, loved ones, family, and community to be a better place. May peace and inspiration be with you all in abundance. Thank you. This is Dash. Goodbye.